Welcome to Forerunners Pilates with AB. I have a little bit of a different style routine for you. As runners, we need to look after our feet. Absolutely no question that they tolerate a lot of load and we ask a lot of them. So this little routine is going to strengthen your feet, your ankles, your calves. And not only that, we're going to work through the front, the tibialis anterior as well, to give you a really nice little holistic strength and mobility routine. All you need is yourself, a little bit of time, and your chair. I'm going to do the whole thing with you here. So your feet starting parallel, you're about half a meter away from the chair. Your left foot smack bang in the middle of your seat, but it's very, very gentle pressure. So I want you to tuck your tailbone, spine really tall. You're not leaning forwards. From here, hips are nice and square. Start to come straight up into your single leg half rise. Slow back down. Nice and steady up, pushing through that big toe, slow back down. Now we want to start to get a little bit of arm action here as well. So we're just keeping it really functional. When you run, you don't have your arms by your sides or on your hips. So see if you can keep it slow and controlled. At the moment, you'll start to feel your body start to push forwards. So see if you can keep your spine vertical and your trajectory completely up towards the ceiling, pushing off through that big toe. And as you're doing it, those arms are going to help you lift that little bit extra, that extra centimeter at the top. We are going to pause at the top in 5 reps. Make sure your knee is straight. 4, there's no pressure there on that left foot, just gently touching. 3, get ready to hold. In 2, and then this will be your very last one to the top. Hold at the top, spine nice and level, tiny little drop of that right heel. Tiny drop of a centimeter, lift of a centimeter, drop a centimeter, lift a centimeter. So tiny little end range pulses, getting a little quickie here for 10. Really small control, knees straight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your heel. We're not done yet. Soften that right side knee. All right, we're going straight from gastroc into soleus. So you get that little stretch to start off with and we're away. So from here, bent knee lift. You get the arms going from the get-go. Bent knee lower. Lift, lower. So once again, minimal pressure on your left foot. Spine vertical, tailbone tucked, arms gliding just past your ribs. Your knee is slightly traveling forwards so you can get full range of that ankle. So this is not only strength, but definitely mobility as well. And as you're doing it, you're going to feel that calf pretty similarly, but a little bit lower down. And your soleus is your workhorse, so you want to make sure you keep your nice, strong, limber, controlled. And you're here for 5 more reps. 1 more round of pulses. 4, this whole routine is strength endurance. Great for distance runners. 3, 2, this is your last one. Hold this last one statically. Bent knee, calf rise, tiny pulse. Lower your heel, lift your heel. Lower your heel, lift your heel. Just a tiny little centimeter pulse for 8, 7, 6. You feel your quad also. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your heel, palm to the seat of your chair. Walk your feet back, lift up your hips, and this is one of the favorite stretches. Lift one heel and then lower one heel. So with this, you're just getting that little bit of mobility through the hammies, also through the feet, ankles, and calves. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight back into it. You've got your left foot down, you have your right foot gently to the seat of your chair. You're about 50 centimeters back, hands to your hips to start. Nice tall spine, start to come straight up into your single leg half rise, slow to lower. Slow lift, slow lower. Let's get that reciprocal arm swing happening again. So you've just got that little bit of arm movement. That's going to help lift you up a bit taller. Pressure into that big toe. And what will naturally happen is you'll start to hinge forwards, you'll start to put more pressure into that chair so you can keep it vertical, tall, and aligned. You're pushing off through the big toe, but not scrunching your toes. You don't want to be gripping, using that big major muscle group. Gastroc's there at the top of your calf. You have 5 to go before we hold and pulse. 4. Get ready to hold in 3, getting full end range. 2, this is your last one, right to the very top. 1, hold this final position with a tiny little pulse in the end range for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep that knee straight. 4, 3, 2, 1, lower your heel, soften that left knee, brief little stretch. And you guessed it, we're straight into soleus. Start to lift into that bent knee rise and lower. We lift, get the arms going and lower. As you're doing it once again, more weight is going to transfer into that right leg. Keep your spine really tall and then weight back into your left leg. Just utilizing that little bit of foot, ankle, calf control to target that lower calf muscle here. Your workhorse are really important to keep that really, really strong to prevent things like Achilles, plantar fascia, and even foot stresses as well. You're here for 5 more reps before we hold. Elbows nice and close to your ribs. You have 4, 3, 2, this will be your very last one. Get ready to hold 1, tiny little pulses here, up and down, bent knee for 10, 9, 8, your feet are quad as well, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, off, done. Straight back into that stretch, palms to the seat of your chair. And if you do this little one 3 times a week, you will notice a difference. I like to do it on my run days, even before my run, so my rolling feels warmed up, ready to go. We have 1 more final exercise. Back to your start position after you had that little hamstring stretch. No pedaling for that one because we are going to gear up into 1 more strength exercise. So from here, you just need the back of the chair, your hand to your hip, and you have your feet hip width apart. Pressure into the heels. We're going to work the front of the legs. And then from here, all I want you to do is push your weight back to your heels. That's it, toes back towards your nose. And then from here, slowly lower it straight down. So it's a double toe lift, toes back to your nose. You can see the muscle activate at the front of your leg. Slowly back down. We're going to start to go for singles, just that right leg lift. Lower, lift, lower. Now it's not often that we isolate the tib and left leg staying still for now, so it's going to start to get a little bit crampy, a little bit uncomfortable quickly. You've got 10 more here before we switch to the other side. Make sure your knee isn't bending. 9. Splay your toes as you lift. 8. 7. That's it. 6. Pushing your weight back into the heel, toes far back as you can. Last 4. We'll stretch out the ankle. In 3, 2, and 1. It's less of a deep burn in the calves, but still incredibly important. Go for a little bit of an ankle roll, always going outwards here. So it's clockwise for that right leg. And we're straight to the other side here. So once again, it's that same double toe lift. But from here, just that left toe lift. Heel stays heavy, lower. Left toe lift, lower. Now it doesn't feel like it's getting that same really aggressive burn that perhaps you can get in your calves or when we're doing core or glutes. But that muscle activation to the front of the calf is crucial to keep you balanced the whole way around that lower limb. You've got 10 to go. 9, making sure that you're not putting too much pressure into that right leg. You want most of the pressure in your left heel. 7, 6, we've got that really nice little ankle flush in 5, 4, 3, 2, we're keeping that knee straight. This is your last 1. Relax that little ankle flush, this time going anti-clockwise, releasing through that front of the ankle, through that foot. And there you have it, a super quick, easy, efficient foot, ankle, calf routine that you can do 3 times a week. It'll make massive difference to your injury prevention and your performance. Really hope you're enjoying the Pilates for Runners.app sessions with myself, Alice Bequee. It really is a treasure chest full of injury prevention, performance, strength, mobility, and physio tips. If you are, please like, comment, subscribe below. Makes a huge difference for me, and I can continue to make these sessions for you and help you with your running.